Check out Strictly Street on YouTube. Hell yeah,
bro. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Cameron. This is Strictly Street, and today I got a new video for y'all. So today I'm going to be showing y'all some track footage, and then I'm also going to be I got my sister behind me. She's making fun of me. But so yeah, we got some track footage, and then we also are going to run another 6th gen, or we did run another 6th gen. So I'm going to show y'all the footage from that as well. Can you not? Can you not? Shut up. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, I didn't really record anything actually at the track. I did record the passes from inside the car, so I will show y'all that. We'll go over the time slips and everything. And then after that, we'll get into running the other 6th gen, and I'll explain what all he had done, and I'll show y'all the clips from that. Real quick, let's go over the time slip. So this first time slip is going to be not from this last time that we went to the track, but the time before. So this is when I ran the 1107. Didn't show the 1/4 mile an hour. Don't know why, but I wanted to just show y'all this. That way we can compare that to the most recent time that we went. So this is my first pass from the most recent time, and I did 11.18 at 122. So 1/4 mile an hour is down. 1/8 mile an hour is down. 1/8 mile ET is not very good, and 60 foot is worse, 167. Same with here, 167.60. 1/8 mile an hour is down. 1/4 mile an hour is okay, still probably down a little bit, and then things just kind of get worse. ETs kind of stay the same from here out, but mile an hour, as you can see, it starts going down. So 123.8 on this one, 123.15, and then 122. So and you can also see here my 60 foot's got worse. So on the last 3 passes I was spinning, and these two are 167.60s. I don't think I really spun on these. If it did, it wasn't much at all, but basically it was just super hot that day. Okay, so on my way up to the track, my exterior temperature gauge, or whatever you want to call it, showed 100 degrees Fahrenheit. So it was super hot that day. DA I think was around like 2,500 or something like that. So DA wasn't terrible, but it was super, super hot. And I mean, we did run a lot, and we didn't have a whole lot of cooldown time, but basically the car was pulling a bunch of timing. So there was one pass one of the 11.2 passes, 11.22 passes, the car pulled most of the timing, really. It made less than 20 degrees of timing until it finally got to 5th gear. Because I had the guy that tunes the TCM with me, and he was trying to lower the timing just to try to get it to where it wouldn't keep pulling timing. But basically it was reading that it was knocking, so it has to be false knock because we lowered the timing down so low and it was still showing knock. So that was happening, and then also intake tips were so high that it was also pulling timing because of that. So we weren't making any timing really, and it was still running 11.22 in the quarter, which is good, but it's not a 10, and we're definitely not going to run a 10 with timing that low. But yeah, I mean, that's basically why the car ran slower than it did the time before. And I mean, now I know because I did some pulls last night, and it was high 60s, low 70s, and you could tell the car was not pulling any timing because it felt way faster up top. So on my way home from the track that day, I did some pulls on the way home after I driven it for a while, so it'd have time to kind of cool off. And the car felt dead after like 100 miles an hour. Like, it really did feel dead. And so you could tell that it was definitely pulling timing. And so that's why I wanted to go out and run, or not run, I didn't run anybody last night, but I wanted to go out and make some pulls. And I could definitely feel a difference, which I don't think my butt dyno is accurate at all. But if I could feel the difference, then there's definitely going to be a pretty big difference there. So I think from the amount of timing it was pulling, I think we were probably down at least 30 wheel horsepower or more. Car wasn't really making any power, and it was still running 11.22 in the quarter, pretty consistently spinning. So I mean, I think we probably could have got it down to a high 11 teen, like 11.1 something. But with the amount of timing that we were on. But I mean, it is what it is, and we know that there's a lot of room for improvement. And so I want to try to go to a better track sometime like at night where the weather's cooler, and I think we're going to run a 10 no problem, honestly. But anyways, let's go ahead and jump into the 6th gen. So we ran this bolt-on 6th gen. Going into the run, I didn't really know exactly what he had done. He just said he was from San Marcos or something like that and wanted to meet up just to see where his car stood. He told me he was full bolt-ons at first, but come to find out he wasn't full bolt-ons. He's actually missing a few things. But so basically, he is just headers, cold air intake, and I think throttle body and tune. That's it. Stock intake manifold, not on E85. So I mean, knowing that, I probably wouldn't have drove an hour to meet up with him. Just because it wasn't going to be, I mean, shouldn't have been a very close race, which it really wasn't. But he just wanted to see where his car was at. So I mean, it is what it is. It's more content, so it's whatever. But once he gets on the 85 and gets an intake manifold, we'll rerun it. I think he's going to get tuned by Prey pretty soon, so that'll definitely wake his car up a lot alone. So we'll have to see how that goes, and we'll run it back to see if it made actually a difference. So there you have it. There was also the runs with the 6th gen and the track day. I think the car was probably pulling timing against the 6th gen as well, because I mean it was during the day and it was really hot that day as well. So I think from now on I'm just not really gonna race unless it's at night, because during the day it's honestly just too hot. My car doesn't like it, especially with having a hole in the hood. I mean, it's good for letting some heat out, but at the same time, I mean, with the high ram exposed, the sun, if it's hot, the sun just pretty much cooks that thing. So that makes the intake temps stay pretty high. So I think from now on, I'm probably just gonna only run it at night, and you know, unless it's actually cool or something during the day. But anyways, guys, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next video. Let's hit 1,000 subscribers and we'll do some type of giveaway. Y'all take it easy.